Hi, Abby.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jeffrey Morris, and I'm here to ask you some questions about yourself and about the process that you are about to embark on. So your name is Abby Brown, right?
Yes.
And you're from Vandalia, Illinois,
Yes.
which is about how far from here?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours, okay. And we want to thank you for coming here, and we understand that this is a big decision on your part to want to be a part of the program, and we both understand that it's a big decision for the intended parents to have this process for everybody, and because of that we want to ask you some questions and get an idea of your feelings and how you feel about the situation, so that everybody's comfortable with what may happen in the future. So I'm going to ask you some questions, okay?
Okay.
Have you ever been a surrogate before?
No.
Okay. And what made you decide that you would like to become a surrogate for a couple who wants to conceive and cannot?
I wanted the opportunity to give another family or a couple the chance to have a child.
And what, in general, are your values regarding surrogacy?
I find surrogacy a gift to the child, the parent, and the family. It's a gift of life.
And speaking about family, could you tell me a little bit about your family?
I have a large family. Besides my mother and my father, I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. We all live very close, within 15 minutes of each other. We visit each other 1, 2, and 3 times a week.
And where are you in the pecking order? You the youngest?
I am second to youngest.
Second to youngest,
Yeah.
Okay. Who's youngest, your brother?
No, my little sister.
Oh, you have a little sister.
Mhm.
How old is she?
She is 22.
Oh, she's 22. Your little sister.
Yeah, she's my baby.
And how old are you?
25.
25, and then who comes after you?
After me, my sister Courtney,
And
and she's 28.
Okay, and then who comes after her?
My sister Jessica,
And how old is she?
28.
Okay,
And then-
are they twins?
No.
Oh, okay.
My sister is, Courtney is my dad and her mom's.
Oh,
And then my sister Jessica is my mom and her dad.
okay.
And then I have my brother Nathan's 31. And then my sister Nina is 31. And it's the same situation.
Okay. And so everybody lives nearby.
Yes.
That's great. And obviously you're close and you get together on holidays and
Yes.
during the week and chat and shop and play and eat and then the whole thing, right?
Phone calls amongst
Right.
texts.
And are you married now?
No. I'm engaged.
You're engaged, and you're engaged to who?
Aaron Denton?
Okay, and you live with him now?
Yes.
And you live with him and your son?
Yes. And then
His name is
Dylan.
Dylan,
Mhm.
and he's how old?
6.
And does your partner or husband-to-be have any children?
Yes, he is 3. And he
Okay.
has Ashley, who's 19, Xavier, who is 17, and Noah, who is 6.
Okay, and do any of those kids live with you?
Xavier and Noah.
Okay. So right now there's 3 children, or so-called children. I think they're a little older now. And you two, right?
Right.
Okay. And does Aaron have any reservations that you know of regarding the legal relinquishment or giving up of a baby or giving up a parentage of the baby in a surrogacy situation?
No?
Okay. And you've talked to him about it?
Yes.
And you both are in agreement and have the same values regarding the surrogacy process.
Yes.
And do you have solid support from your family and Aaron to help you face feelings that may be overwhelming?
Yes.
Would you please describe the maternal feelings you experienced during your previous pregnancy?
I was overjoyed by the feelings of the kicking and seeing the baby feet, the movement all together.
Wonderful. And during your pregnancy, did you experience any complications?
No.
And just generally, how do you take care of yourself when it comes to your health now?
I visit the doctor for physicals and follow-ups whenever I need them, yearly. If I get a cold, I go to the doctor to get it all fixed and situated.
And do you eat healthy? Do you exercise? Do you do anything like that?
We love the outdoors, so we're constantly jogging, walking.
Yeah.
Outside with the kids playing. For the diet, it's pretty regular.
Could you describe your diet on a typical day when you were last pregnant?
When I was last pregnant,
Yeah.
I ate a lot. A lot of vegetables and a lot of red meat and fish.
Okay.
Large fish.
And as a surrogate, will you strive to eat a healthy diet and reach out for support if you need it?
Yes.
Should more than one embryo be implanted and all of them succeed, what are your feelings regarding fetal reduction or abortion if it is the couple's wish to have no more than one child?
I do not agree to have reduction or abortion to any of it.
Okay. And would you be willing to consider carrying twins?
Yes.
Are you willing to work with your surrogate agency, IVF doctors, and OBGYN doctors to take all the necessary tests and screening to qualify?
Yes.
And to travel out of state for operations if necessary?
Yes.
Are you willing to work under the instruction of surrogacy supporting staff to provide all the data and information that is required by the client?
Yes.
What kind of expectations do you have for your relationship with the intended parents after birth?
After birth, I would like to keep communication open just enough to see the milestones of the baby.
So you'd expect to see, if possible, a card, Christmas card every year, or a photo of the baby?
A photo of the baby, like whenever they're crawling or starting to walk,
Okay.
stuff like that.
And do you have any desire to have future contact with the child as he or she grows into adulthood?
If that's what the parents would like, I wouldn't mind it.
Okay. Another sensitive issue is abortion and adoption issues. Abortion generally is not allowed in Elaine's SAP terms of service. We've consulted the intended parents clearly on this and asked them to sign the terms of service before Elaine took them into the program. But in the case the couple divorces, or either one or two passes away during pregnancy, would you consider accepting an abortion?
No.
If the above-mentioned tragic events occurred and you do not prefer an abortion, would you be interested in adopting this child through an arranged agreement?
Yes.
In the case that the newborn is found with defects, diseases, or disabilities to some degree, even though the intended parents are required to take the child after birth, it is our job to ask you about your choice for the possible adoption of the newborn. Can you share how you feel about this?
I'd be alright. I'd be more than okay with adopting.
Would you be willing to travel to China for the possible embryo transfer cycle procedure?
Yes.
If this is arranged, both male and female intended parents have blood tests conducted in a U.S. FDA lab. You may be asked to go to China because some of our intended parents have their embryos stored in China and cannot have them transferred to the U.S. The China Elaine contracted hospitals agreed to accept non-Chinese surrogates for embryo transfer procedures in the event that the child is delivered outside of China. Are you comfortable providing breast milk feeding to the newborn?
Yes.
And do you currently have a relationship with a client couple?
Yes.
In the event of a failed embryo transfer cycle, are you willing to start the next embryo cycle for the same intended parents, or possibly new intended parents?
Yes.
Would you be willing to start the next cycle immediately, or would you prefer to start again within 1 to 2 months?
Immediately is fine.
Are you comfortable asking your doctor for the OBGYN results after each visit?
Yes.
Would you be willing to fax or scan the OGBYN results and email them to us?
Yes.
And we truly appreciate your time and efforts making this video with us. We all know the life you're going to give might be conceived of greater value than the life of its own. Before ending this video interview, do you have any thoughts you would like to share with our intended parents?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming. Nice meeting you, and have a safe trip back.
Thank you.
Okay.